Good day, good evening, and good afternoon sa inyong lahat. Here we are again sa isa na namang podcast sa NBA. My name is
Proud
Josh,
ka.
and I'm joined with my very lovely Tito Randy sa aming
Hello
PowerPoint
guys.
Guard podcast. Hello, guys.
Hello
Hello.
guys. Tito Randy here. For our show today, lots to talk about. We'll talk about obviously Summer League. We'll talk about free agency, some of the big contract signings from OKC. But we will start with the LeBron news. So if you haven't heard yet, there was this news that Ramona Shelburne and I think Dave McMenamin yata, if I'm not mistaken. Shout
Mm.
out to those two. They released a report about the fallout of the Luka Doncic trade tied to the Lakers sale to Mark Walter for 10 billion and how this whole LeBron free agency thing is unfolding before our very eyes. So parang tingin ko, at least from my end, nafe-feel na ni LeBron na, oh no, this is the first time in my career na wala akong control here. Obviously, naintindihan niya na si Luka will be the priority na for the Lakers moving forward as their future franchise player. And again, I think LeBron was made to be uncomfortable because this is the first time in his career na vulnerable siya, na wala siyang control over. What say you?
First off, with the organization, kudos to them. Kasi at the end of the day, we need to look out for the organization. But at the same time, we need to respect the players din talaga, especially if nagbigay na sa'yo ng championship eh. While I understand LeBron's sentiment, I will say na hindi niya deserve yung ganong klaseng treatment. But on the other side of the fence, you're what? Coming into your 23rd season. You are not who you were before. Yung prime mo, the stats will always be there. But as an organization, you need to uh, think and look at it as a whole na we need to think about our future. And the future is with Luka. Okay, I'm not saying na we should disrespect LeBron. No, that is not the case at all. Okay, but at the same time, I think it's a sign for LeBron na habang kaya niya pa, habang consistent pa siya, to basically put down the jersey and just call it quits after this season. Deserve niya naman magpahinga. He already cemented his legacy, right? We owe it to him to at least give him the chance to rest.
Sige. With that being said, obviously may released na statement si Rich Paul, which is the
Yeah.
agent of LeBron, about LeBron wants to win a championship. We have to maximize the years that's left dun sa playing career niya. What do you think will happen with LeBron this year? Kasi he's still in contract for this year, right? The Lakers still have Luka. They just signed a starting caliber center in DeAndre Ayton. AR is still there. Rui is still there. Basically, the core is still there, right? What do you think is in LeBron's mind? Does he want to be traded? Does he want to finish out with the Lakers at least for this year? What do you think is he thinking? Ikaw si LeBron.
If I were LeBron, ang gagawin ko kasi, I wouldn't entertain any trades unless it's with Cleveland. Okay? Kasi, yung, kumbaga, yung superhero story mo, if you end it with Cleveland, kung saan ka nagsimula, medyo okay eh. 'Di ba? Hindi siya masakit sa mata tignan, 'di ba? Like, pero
Parang fairy tale ending.
yeah, pero if you're gonna be traded to, let's say, hypothetically speaking, the Warriors, tapos one season ka lang dun. Medyo parang, I wouldn't say na matatarnish yung legacy niya. That wouldn't be the case at all. Pero ano lang siya, parang hindi siya, to your point, hindi siya fairy tale ending. Kasi parang medyo, parang ano to? Ano tong 1 year mo na to? Ano tong lapse ba to? But if you were to finish your career as a Laker, and you're still consistent with scoring, with the assists, with rebound, I wouldn't say defensively because hindi na siya ganun ka-active. If he wants to, he just can't. Kasi talagang yung mileage niya is medyo grabe na. I will stick with the Lakers. Kaya pa natin and we can win. I believe with this organization. I believe in this team. But again, you would need parang kailangan mo talaga mag-internalize. Again, ako si LeBron. Kailangan ko mag-isip-isip. Ako pa rin ba yung same na LeBron 5, 10 years ago? Okay? Can I still I can be consistent, right? I can score, I can pass the ball. Pero I think kailangan ko na medyo ipasa talaga yung torch sa next superstar na mag-handle ng organization. And just take a step back. I'm not saying na bilang ako si LeBron, dapat ako pa din yung number one. I think this time ako naman yung magiging Robin. Tapos si Luka naman yung magiging Batman. If he's willing to take that kind of role, then 100% confident ako na we can still win.
Agree ako with you. I think LeBron is in a crossroads. Kasi like sinabi nga doon sa article, LeBron understood na talagang the Lakers will say yes to a Luka trade.
Yes.
'Di ba? Kung si LeBron was in the same situation as with Rob Pelinka, he will say yes no matter what. You have an
Yes.
aging superstar, tas Luka makukuha mo, obviously you will say yes. Naintindihan niya 'yon. Pero again, from his, I guess, from an ego perspective, parang feeling niya, hey, second team All-NBA ako on my 22nd season. I'm 40 years old. I'm still performing. 'Di ba?
Right.
So, I think he's in a crossroads na parang, I want to win, but naintindihan ko yung Lakers, they're prioritizing the future. But for me, as a Laker fan, I think they have a good chance this year, to be honest with you. Uh, if LeBron stays this year, right, I don't think he's gonna be traded. Number one, because even if he gets traded, like you said, to Cleveland, for example, obviously may magte-trade na other pieces. So the names floating around will be Jarrett Allen and Darius Garland. Okay? So ang maiiwan na lang sa Cleveland will be Donovan Mitchell tsaka si Evan Mobley.
Yeah.
Hihina sila. Although, yes, the East, mahina ang East ngayon. So, weird. So, parang from LeBron's perspective, I don't want you to gut the team kung pupunta ako dyan. I want to play with all of those best players.
Yeah.
So, I think a trade right now isn't possible. So, again, yung mga teams na fino-float around ng different analysts, New York, 1-for-1 trade kay Karl Anthony Towns. If nangyari yung trade na yon, again, maliit ang, wala nang size ang New York. Sino na sentro
Yeah.
nila? Wala. Diba? Sinasabi nila Dallas is a possibility. Okay? Again, mawawala ng size kasi iti-trade sina Gafford, iti-trade sina PJ Washington, all the other picks.
Yeah.
Reunited with perhaps Kyrie, AD, Cooper Flag, whatever. Okay?
Yeah.
So again, magagat yung team, walang depth. Same with the Warriors, 1-for-1 kay Jimmy Butler. Is that good enough? So, parang for me, it doesn't make sense. To be honest with you, kaya lang natalo ang Lakers sa Wolves. In my opinion, nung Game 3 was the crucial one eh. Yung nagkasakit
Right.
si Luka.
Yeah.
Kung hindi nagkasakit si Luka, tingin ko we would have won the series. Kaso nagkasakit, tapos parang, anyway, that the past is past. So, for me, I still think they have a good chance this year, right? I
Right.
don't know what LeBron is thinking about, but I'm pretty sure when the season starts, LeBron will be a Laker. Unless obviously LeBron goes on record to say na I want to be traded to this team. Find me a way. Something like that. So again, it's a weird dynamic right now. Obviously the Lakers are prioritizing Luka right now. Rightfully so. He's the future. I like again the underrated signing of Jake LaRavia plus the signing of DeAndre Ayton.
Yeah.
Again, sabi nga nung analysts, Ayton is the best center that Luka will be playing for sa career niya. Isipin mo, naangat niya yung games ni na Maxi Kleber, ni Gafford,
Gafford.
ng mga hindi kilala. Derek Lively, who's just a rookie, naangat niya. Jackson Hayes, nagawa niyang starting center at least for the regular season. What
Yeah.
more yung dun sa DeAndre Ayton na may skills? Although, again, motor motor ang pinag-uusapan with Andre Ayton. So, again, to say it, ano lang siguro, last piece ko dyan, I think LeBron last year with the Lakers will be this year. Tapos, again, the Lakers will treat him as an expiring contract, right?
Yeah.
And then, that will free up 50 million next year for the Lakers to get another free agent to pair with Luka, with AR. Hopefully, the Andre Ayton is still gonna be there.
Or
So,
key players, 'di ba? Within the 50 million, ilang player ang makukuha mo doon,
that's
right?
true.
You don't
Dalawang
necessarily
tig
need a
25.
star. Yeah.
Exactly. Exactly. So again, very delicate right now because again, from a Lakers perspective, they want to take care of their superstars, right? But the fact that they didn't offer LeBron a new contract signaled that Luka is now the priority. So again, we'll see what's gonna happen. All right. Luka hasn't signed his contract
Extension.
extension. We have to wait for August 2nd for that. Hopefully, Rob Pelinka can do a little bit more movement regarding free agency, some trades, whatever. So we'll see how it goes. Okay.
Yeah.
Any other things regarding that topic?
Wala, pero I guess a final piece for me is for LeBron. If you're ever gonna watch this, no disrespect, but I think kasi ang pinaka value natin na asset na LeBron, what makes him one of the greatest, if not the greatest, is his consistency and his availability. Right? He's always available, he's always consistent. And I think a good way to close that chapter of your life, especially with your career, is to leave while you're still consistent. And the reason why I'm saying that is for again, hindi ko naman sinasabing naapektuhan siya personally, but for any negative media sa kanya, wala na silang maibabatong bala na like, oh, si LeBron, he's dwindling down. Oh, si LeBron, he's not who is supposed, he's not who is he used to be. Anong nangyari sa English ko? But then again, the point is, very consistent pa rin naman kasi siya. So, I think it's a good way to close the curtains and say, I'm done. Mic drop. Pahinga na ako.
Say pahinga, retire.
Yeah, retire. Wag naman.
Okay. Okay. Kasi sabi mo, pahinga na. Baka,
Wag naman.
joke lang. Pero sige, tuloy ko lang ng konti. May naisip ako. Ikaw, kung ibang NBA franchise ka, would you trade for a 40-year-old LeBron thinking na baka 1 or 2 years lang mo siya makukuha tapos medyo declining na siya eh. Still good, but he's declining. Will you take the risk? Sending
Yes.
the Lakers? Really?
Yeah. And the reason I'm saying this is really simple. I mentioned it earlier. LeBron,
Mm.
what makes him the greatest is his consistency and his availability. At 40, ini-school niya pa rin 90% of the NBA players right now. And LeBron knows how to win. Right? IQ, athleticism. Imagine, 40 ka, para pag tumalon ka, grabe ako, 25 pa lang ako, pero parang ako pa mauunang magkasakit sa balakang kaysa sa kanya. Like, imagine, so, with LeBron, kasi yung X factor niya is yung experience niya. Again, he knows how to win. Yung vision niya, IQ, everything. Para talagang sa stats, parang napupuno niya lahat 'yun. Kaya again, he's one of the greatest for a reason. And that's what will the team will be looking for. Pag nakuha ko to, I can develop my young guys with him. So that's what I'm thinking.
Yep. Okay, sige. Let's move on. Hopefully, again, LeBron stays with the Lakers as a Laker fan, at least for this
Yeah.
year. We'll see how it goes. Sige, let's move on to the next big trade that happened. The three-team trade, sending Norm Powell to the Heat, John Collins to the Clippers, Kevin Love, Kyle Anderson, and a second-round pick from the Clippers to the Jazz. Comments on this one. Who won the trade? Who were the losers of the trade?
Sa Well, I will say first, parang for in the past few years and even now, remember off live, nag-uusap tayo, you wanted John Collins na mapunta sa Lakers. And
Love kasi eh.
every time na may magustuhan tayong player na mapunta sa Lakers, which is yung sinusuportahan nating team, kinukuha ng Clippers. Remember with Kawhi, parang nagkaroon din tayo ng noise with Kawhi before.
2019.
Yeah,
Yeah.
nakuha din nila. I don't know if kay Paul George din, but
Paul
there's
George then, yes.
there's a lot of names or players na gusto nating makuha na sinusulot sa atin ng Clippers. So, ang question ko, may galit ba sa atin yung Clippers? We own Staples Center. It's us. Kaya nga sila nagpagawa sa sarili nilang arena. Kasi I remember talagang medyo na-hurt sila before yung parang magpapalit ng banner tapos pag yung Laker game na nilalabas yung 16 banners natin and everything. Now, 17. Um, so I think lahat talaga ng ginagawa nila is to block us from winning. Tapos, hindi naman siya nagtatranslate during the season. Lagi naman sila talo. Deserve. De joke lang. Pero, okay, again, I think, sino ulit nakakuha kay Powell?
Heat.
Heat. Yeah, I think Heat won the trade. 100%.
Yeah.
Kita natin with Powell's performance last season. Partner that, a pure scoring player. Partner that with Bam. Partner that with Hero. Partner that with Rozier. Sino pa players sila? Kasi yung Heat na yun, they will always be a
Tiny
contender
Hackett,
eh.
Kelelware.
Right?
Mm.
They will always be a contender. And all credits sa players sila and kay Spo. Especially kay Spo. That system just works.
Oh,
For
yes.
some reason, it always works. Okay, regardless of the players, talagang may something doon sa organization na yun na sobrang ganda ng ano nila, ng pamamalakad. So, again, I think they won the trade 100%.
What about the news of the Kevin Love buyout from the Jazz? What's your comment there?
Uh, is it okay for me to say na medyo talaga nag-underperform na si Kevin Love? I think yung age niya is medyo
Tanda na siya.
lumalabas na. Now, if magpa-buyout siya sa Jazz and willing siya sumay ng minimum veteran contract, baka Lakers, baka pwede. Kasi may
No.
rebound, I will, no, that is where I will disagree with you. Kasi I think Kevin Love can still rebound the ball, he can shoot. Talagang limited minutes, right? But ano ba ang gusto natin mangyari? We simply want a body down the post. And that's Kevin Love. So,
Yes, but I think we need a 3 and D athletic wing more than Kevin Love.
may
I
Vando
think
tayo eh.
that's
Uh,
and Vando is a liability in offense. So ano, disagree tayo dyan.
eh.
The first disagreement in our podcast. Yes.
Yes!
What about the fit ni John Collins to the Clippers? So they have Collins as a lob threat. Harden will serve all the lobs to John Collins. So he will be the starting forward beside Zoo, Kawhi, all of that. What's your comment?
Sasagutin ko ba yan ng may bias bilang Laker fan? O walang bias bilang...
Walang bias muna.
Okay, so walang bias muna tayo. I think wala eh. Kasi may talagang magkakaroon ng bias eh. Pero, uh, ano eh, Clippers on paper will always be a threat. On paper. Emphasis on the paper part. Bakit? And this has been proven for the last couple of seasons already. Lahat ng signing nila, laging nakakatakot. Superstar caliber. Meron silang role, key player na talagang consistent with Zubac. Diba? Bakit mo kasi nilet go? Magic. May Kawhi sila. Nagka-Paul George sila. Nagka-Westbrook sila. May Harden sila. May Powell sila. Batum and everything. Lahat yun big names. 'Di ba? But for some reason, they just cannot win. Okay? Bakit? Kasi superstars sila, we're barely available. Special shout out kay Kawhi. I don't know. Masyado nilang binibaby yung superstar nila for me. Um, Harden will always have stats. Okay? Again, emphasis on stats. There's a reason why I'm saying that. Kasi for me, stat fodder din talaga si Harden. But Again, that they have a lot of good players. They just cannot make it work. I think it will be the same this season.
Okay. Ako, iba lang yung opinion ko about it. I think the Clippers won the trade. I think John Collins is a perfect fit for the Clippers. Si Powell, albeit he's a good scorer, I think yung fit niya sa Miami is weird kasi yung point guard nila, which is Tyler Hero, is not a distributor also. Parehong scoring guard. So dun lang yung fit for me na parang weird na
Yeah.
yes, Bam is there, Kelel Ware is there, pero wala silang point guard na magdi-distribute ng ball. Tyler Hero played the part a bit last year, but again, parang weird lang na yung fit. But again, Norm Powell, good player. John Collins, I think, is a better fit to the Clippers. I'm pretty sure Kevin Love will be bought out. I don't like him for the Lakers. Again, we disagree there. So, we'll see how it goes. Mas gusto ko pa si Kyle Anderson na lang kunin natin kung mababuyout din siya. In my
No.
opinion.
No.
3 and D for me. Si
No.
Slow-mo.
Yeah, yan naman
Sabay
ang
sila
nawa
maging
ko.
slow-mo ni Luka.
Para kapag nasa ano na tayo, no, half court na.
Mabagal na masyado.
So,
Sige, let's move on. So, sa mga listeners, sa mga manonood dito, comment kayo who won the trade.
yeah.
About the Heat, sa Clippers, tsaka sa Jazz. Okay, sige, let's move on. A couple of big extensions. Just to quickly talk about, so Booker signed a 2-year, 150 million
Biggest.
extension, the biggest ever annual salary, solidifying him as the franchise player ng Phoenix. Although, again, from Booker's perspective, sino ba teammates ko right now? I'm not gonna win. Sige, I'll just cash out na lang. Wala na eh. Wala siyang, he cannot be traded, etc. So, congrats for Book. Tatalunin kayo ulit ng lahat ng team sa,
Yes.
sa West. And the OKC Big 3.
Grabe
Signed
yun.
very, very big extension. Si Shea signed a big one. Si Jalen Williams saka si Chet. A total of 822 million.
Grabe,
for those
almost a billion just for 3 players. I mean, they all deserve that. Pero parang hindi ko lang ine-expect sa organization na mag-commit ng ganun kalaki. Kasi, like, long term, again, they're very great and they all deserve that money. Yung contract na yun, very deserve nila. I'm just thinking, for the organization, sino na mga players ang kukunin mo? Like, in the next coming years, right? Kasi nag-commit ka ng malaking amount sa 3 players na very star players, right? Pero gaano ba kalalim ang bulsa ng OKC? Like help me with this one. Sino mga kunin nilang players? Like yung mga veteran minimum, mga up and coming rookies, mga rookie contract. I don't know. Paano nila ikikip yung current roster nila? Right?
Here's my thoughts about it, right? I think they have learned from the 2011 season when they had Durant, Westbrook, and Harden, right?
Right.
Obviously, that team did not win the finals. I think if they did, they would have paid everybody, right?
Right.
But because they won this year, sabi ni Sam Presti, GM of OKC, sige, let's pay them. And then let's figure out kung sino man yung players natin in the future. But definitely, first players, couple of players that come to mind na maapektuhan dito will be Hartenstein. Hindi na nila masusustain yung extension niyan. Probably Caruso, okay? But ang maganda sa kanila is again, forward thinking si Sam Presti. Sige, wala na kaming Caruso, wala nang Hartenstein, yung mga ganyang player. But I have 1 million first round picks in the next couple of seasons. So mga rookie scale contract yung mga yan. So again, yung core mo of Shea, Chet, and Jalen Williams, J-Dub, I think that's a good core. All below 26 years old.
Right.
Yeah, such a good core. So congrats to the OKC Big 3. We'll see what's gonna happen. They're still the favorites coming into the next season. So we'll see. So congrats to all of them.
Prime ni Shea
Before grabe sila. Sige, quick free agency update lang before we go to Summer League. So DeAnthony Melton and Al Horford are still tied to Golden State. Anthony Melton was tied to a lot of different teams, including our Lakers.
Yeah.
But it seems like reports point that the Anthony Melton is gonna sign back to the Golden State Warriors. Kasi sila na lang yung team na walang ginagawa sa free agency, if you haven't known that. Okay? Thoughts on that one, the Anthony Melton and Horford to Warriors? Not yet sure. Wala pang news yan.
Again, wala, yun nga eh, to your point, wala pa kasing movement yung Golden State. And I think it's best for them to retain, si Melton especially, right? Kasi, the only thing, and ano ko to, conspiracy ko to, if hindi na injury si Steph, sila mananalo sa series na yon. For me.
Yep.
And walang mali sa composition ng team nila right now. If anything, siguro kaya nila kinukuha si Horford was is for him to add dun sa veteran experience. Given na wala na si
He lost
Looney.
a big in
Yeah.
Looney went to the Pelicans.
Yeah, so I think again, kailangan lang talaga nila ng isa pang, I guess, veteran experience or veteran player. And sino bang next na available na center sa market? Aside kay DA na nakuha na natin. Nakuha na ng Lakers, sorry. si Horford.
Jackson Hayes.
Nasign na natin si
Horford
Hayes.
next, yes.
Yeah, so feeling ko kaya yun yung route na tinitake ng Golden State. And they should. They should keep both. Kaya I would love for the Anthony Melton to be a Laker. But then again, if hindi talaga kaya, and he wants to stick with Golden State, then so be it. I still want to keep Rui, honestly. Dahil lang sa pinakita niya last season. Yeah.
Okay. Sige, last episode, we spoke about the Bradley Beal buyout, right? That still hasn't happened, although reports say it's gonna happen soon. But again, the other name that's floating around regarding a potential buyout is Marcus Smart from the Washington Wizards. So again, I think lahat naman ng buyout candidate tied to the Lakers. So what do you think about Marcus Smart going to the Lakers potentially?
Will he play for the Lakers? Kasi 'di ba, ano siya, naging Celtic siya and talagang medyo may Celtic breed din talaga siya. But if he's willing to take if he's willing to be a bench player for us, sige, kunin natin siya. Defensive player yun eh. I will never say no sa mga defensive player. I will never say no, especially sa composition ng team natin, right? Meron na tayong mga offensive players, we just need someone who can hold the fort, right? While our offensive players are resting. And I'm not saying na Marcus Smart can't score, pero hindi naman siya nakilala sa scoring niya eh. Nakilala siya defensively. So I would love for him to be a Laker. If hindi pa po obvious sa mga nanonood, medyo biased po talaga kami sa Lakers organization. We said it on our very first episode. But yeah.
Hindi alam ng Lakers organization na employees nila tayo.
Oh yeah. Kami po talaga yung nagtatrabaho behind the scenes for you guys.
Behind the scenes. Pero inaantay pa namin yung sweldo from Genie Bus.
Kaya nga, kahit ano lang, pakurot lang, kahit less than 1% lang dun sa 10 billion. Masaya na kami. Pakurot lang, konti lang.
Genie, shout out, Genie Bus.
Mare.
Sige, I also like Smart for us, but again, I don't know kung sign and trade ba siya. Hindi pala sign and trade, sorry. Like a trade lang or something. Because right now, we haven't waived Shake Milton until July 20. I am pretty sure we're gonna waive Shake Milton. So
Yeah.
we will be at 14 players. So we'll see how it goes. I do like Smart's fit on our second unit as a defensive player. So we'll see. We'll see with Marcus Smart. Sige. Let's move on to Summer League. Yan. Summer
na.
League. And obviously, with Summer League, we will start with Cooper Flag versus Bronny James. I don't know if you saw the game. I don't know if you saw the highlights.
I saw the highlights.
It was actually quite underwhelming, in my opinion. So, Cooper Flag, 5 out of 21, 10 points. Bronny James, 8 points. Started the game very strong, but the rest of the game, wala na. So, comments on that game, the highest priced Summer League game since we cannot remember anymore. So, comments on that.
What can I say? Si Kinect nga ang naging highlight ko nun eh. Is it because mas madami, talaga mas may minutes siya this game, or is he trying to prove a point?
Maybe.
Yeah, for Cooper Flag, kita natin talaga kung bakit siya yung number one pick eh. Meron talagang highlights. I mean, neglecting the stats by itself. He showcased kung ano talaga yung yung quality ng isang first pick. Kita talaga eh. I cannot explain it in words, but what I'm seeing is may jitters na being his first game. Hindi naman sila kasali doon sa California Summer League, 'di ba? Wala sila doon. Oh, 'di ba?
Oh,
So,
yeah.
it's his first
Wala.
game. Same way na nung si Lonzo Ball nag-start ng Summer League. I think 7.55 ang first initial stats ni Lonzo Ball. And then the next coming games talagang he balled out. So I think it will be the same for Cooper Flag. I know I'm comparing a second pick versus a first pick, but I'm a Lonzo Ball fan, guys. So I think that's what's gonna happen with Cooper Flag. In terms kay Bronny, as I've mentioned the last episode, talagang yung upside niya, I'm really liking his game day by day. If anything, for me, kailangan lang bulky na siya, 'di ba? Pero for me, I think he needs a little bit more weight para lang hindi siya ganun kabilis ma-push. But overall, I like his game. I'm really liking it, defensively especially. Alam niya kung saan siya dapat mag-improve eh.
Yep. So, again, I agree with you on actually everything that you said. I think Cooper Flag again first game, he was getting to his spots. Ay, hindi lang nasushoot yung bola when he shoots.
Yeah.
So I think it's just he's gonna be a player. He's gonna be one
It's
of
a
the best
face.
players in the NBA. So it's just one of those games na bad game lang siya.
Yeah.
Bronny, again, we spoke about this in the last episode, but I think he's gonna be part of the rotation, at least in the regular season. So we'll see how that goes. So congrats to Cooper Flag, first summer league game in his belt. Dalton Connect, you touched on a little bit. He was okay, right? Again, the expectation is he should dominate because he's a second year player now, and we'll talk about some of the second year standouts later on. So I think his game is still trying to get there, but hopefully in the next coming games ng Lakers, Dalton Connect can show a little more. Okay, let's move on. The very surprising pick from Portland, 16th pick this year, Hansen Yang, the center from China. I watched some of his highlights earlier, and again, I now see why they call him the Chinese Jokic. Kasi grabe yung passing niya, grabe yung IQ. He's not the flashiest player, hindi siya like super shooter whatever, but he knows the game.
Yeah.
Hansen Yang.
Actually, while nung sinabi mo bago tayo mag-start, I tried watching some of his highlights. And I think Hansen Yang is a statement sa lahat ng teams with what happened with Jokic. Hindi naman first pick si Jokic, 'di ba? Like he was barely
First.
right right. So I think medyo nakikita na nila na number one, it's not all about being athletic. It's about having the ability to score, the vision to pass. I guess overall, right? Yun naman talaga ang pinaka-inaano natin. Hindi mo kailangan maging pinakamabilis, hindi mo kailangan maging pinakamagaling, pero you need to see the game as a whole. And I think with Hansen
That's true.
Yang, what he did earlier with their game is showcase niya yun. So kudos
True.
sa Portland with this yung scouting nyo. It was great with Hansen Yang. So thumbs up.
Yeah, good job to Portland. Again, I think that's also the reason why they let go of DeAndre Ayton to make way for their young centers. So Donovan Clingan last year, Hansen Yan this year, right? Kung kailangan ng veteran, Robert Williams is still there. So good job sa Portland. Again, I saw a lot of Jokic flashes from Hansen Yan. So I think he's gonna be a good player. Sige, let's move on. Kasparas Yakushonis from the Heat. Started slow in the California Classic, shooting about 25% if I'm not mistaken. But for the last two games, shooting the lights out from 3 points from Kasparas Yakushonis, the Heat. So I think he's gonna be a player. Again, the mold of like parang 3 and D wing na very crucial sa lineup ni Spoelstra sa Heat, right? Also, Another one who was an eye popper was Johan Beringer from the Wolves,
Johan
who
Berenger.
tied a Johan Beringer, yes, who tied a summer league record of 7 blocks in a game.
Wow.
7 blocks in a game. Yes,
Wow.
Johan Beringer. So keep an eye on that. Obviously, the Wolves won with their second players, Rob Dillingham and Terrence Shannon leading the way, as well as who's the other one? There's another, si Leonard Miller, another second player of them. So Wolves, I think in summer league, very strong. Okay, another second year player, Drew Timmy from the Nets. Very big guy, hindi athletic, but 22 points for the Nets. I think he's leading that team again as a second year player. They got 5 rookies on that lineup. Danny Wolf, Igor Demin, who else? Si Nolan Traore, etc. So, but Drew
Yun na talaga
Timmy
yung
is the
nagiging trend, no? Like, the teams are learning na you don't need to be very bulky, you don't need to be very athletic.
yeah,
Talagang, ano, no? Again,
especially now.
yeah, the NBA is evolving.
Mhm. Yep, that's true. Lastly, for the rookies, si Ray J. Dennis from the Pacers. Again, even summer league team ng Pacers nagka-comeback. They were down like 12, 2 minutes remaining pero nanalo pa rin sila. Grabe talaga Pacers. So Ray J. Dennis scored I think 26 points if I'm not mistaken and led the Pacers with that comeback win in Summer League. Okay, let's move on to some of our second year standouts, right? Ron Holland from the Pistons looked
Mm-hmm.
very comfortable as the first option in that lineup. Scored 28 points, if I'm not mistaken, right? Similarly, from Houston, the third pick last year, Reed Shepard balled out. If you watch, there was a highlight that he shot three threes in succession, like in 84 seconds, nag-shoot siya ng
Wow.
3 threes. 28 points
Wow.
from Reed Shepard. So ano siya, again, he's gonna be on the bench on a very strong Houston team. Hopefully mabigyan siya ng opportunity sa Houston. But yes, Reed Shepard, the third pick. And Kyle Filipowski ng Utah Jazz, 32 points. Again, led that team in Summer League in their win. So those are some of our second year standouts. Anybody from you who caught your eye in Summer League? Anybody else?
See, was it Darius Baisley sa Lakers, yung number 39?
Lakers?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
he's showing, I can see his potential. Very active sa floor. May dribble. He can attack, which is one of the things I like. Um, and he's not afraid to like put his body out there and defend. Like if he needs to jump, he will jump. If he needs to take the foul, he will take the foul. So that's the pair I'm looking out for right now. See Darius Baisley.
Just more on Darius Baisley. He was a 13.7 rebound player for the Oklahoma City Thunder about 3 years ago. So he can play. He can play. I think it's just naghanap lang ng system na babagayin yung game niya.
Yeah,
He's a little bit out of control in my opinion watching some of the games, but
medyo ball
I
hug, no?
think he's medyo ball hug eh. Although nakakuha ng fouls, ang dami niyang free throws lagi. I just don't know paano yun magta-translate. Kunyari kukunin siya as a two-way player ng Lakers. I don't know how that's gonna translate kung palalaruin siya or what. But might be. So we'll see how it goes. Okay. Anything else you wanna discuss before we go to our game today? Our
No.
quiz.
No.
Sige, let
Eh na naman
me
tayo sa laro.
Oo, syempre lagi tayo may game to end the ano. Before we
Yes.
go to our game, right? Comment down below or react whatever based on some of our topics. Who was your summer league standout? Who do you want us to discuss perhaps on our next episode? And then we'll do that for you. Okay. Sige. Our game today, and I will test you,
Nako.
right? No código.
Nako.
Who were the last 25 Finals MVP starting 2000?
Last finals until 2025.
So 2000 to 2025.
Finals
Isa-isa.
MVP.
Finals MVP.
Shaq.
Start with 2000. Shaq?
Shaq.
Shaq, 2001?
Shaq.
2000, 2002?
Tim Duncan.
Correct. 2003.
Sino nga yung sa Pistons? Si Rip
Coach
Hamilton
ng
ba?
Blazers.
Chauncey Billups.
Correct. That's 2004.
Who won 2005? Heat? No, 2006 ang Heat.
No. 2005
2005
what?
ay
Kalaban nila Detroit.
Spurs pa ulit?
Yes.
Tim Duncan?
Tim Duncan, 2005, correct. So 2006, sabi mo Heat.
Dwayne Wade?
Correct. Dwayne Wade, 2007, sino?
2007 Paul Pierce?
No. First finals ni LeBron, sino kalaban nila?
Uh, oh
First
no,
finals
I
ni LeBron.
forgot. Wait, first finals ni LeBron. Spurs again?
Correct. So sino
Tim
from
Duncan?
the Spurs? No.
No, Tony Parker. Tony Parker.
Tony Parker, correct. 2007. 2008,
Paul Pierce.
correct. From Boston, 2009,
Kobe.
correct. 2010,
Kobe.
correct. 2011,
Dirk.
correct.
LeBron.
Aha.
LeBron.
12, 13, LeBron,
Duncan.
14. No.
Kawhi.
Correct. 14 si Kawhi. 15 sino?
15. Wait, 15.
Sino ba nag-champion ng 15?
Warriors na ba to?
Correct.
Si Iguodala?
Correct.
60.
16.
Si LeBron?
Correct. 17, 18.
17,
Sino?
18 KD?
Okay. 19.
19 Giannis?
No.
Wait. Warriors. Sino nga itong... Sino?
Achilles ni Durant. Tsaka ACL ni Clay.
Kawhi? Toronto.
Correct.
20
Okay, 90 sa
bubble, the
20.
greatest championship ever. si LeBron.
LeBron, correct. 21, sino?
Giannis.
Correct. 22.
Si Steph.
23.
Tatum.
No. 23.
Steph.
No. Sino
Wait.
nag-champion ng 23?
Bucks,
Na-sweep ang
Warriors.
Lakers.
Bucks, Warriors.
Na-sweep nila Lakers this year. That
Jokic.
Correct. 24, sino?
Tatum.
No.
Jaylen Brown.
Correct.
SGA.
And last year, SGA. Correct. Galing.
Grabe.
Too early prediction. Who will be your MVP this year? Who will go to the finals this year? Who will be your finals MVP?
MVP this year, Jokic. Feeling ko siya pa rin naman talaga eh. Who will go to the finals this year, Lakers? Who will be the finals MVP, Luka?
Sino sa East? Sino kalaban nila?
Sa East, malakas sa East. If hindi gagawa ng kahit anong move ang Cleveland, I think they're very well coached. So I think they will make it sa postseason. I'm hoping na makalaban natin sila with Mitchell. Kasi may potential talaga yung team na yun eh. I like that team. Sinuportahan ko yun.
Okay. Sino finals MVP mo?
Luka.
Okay. Sige. Okay, that's our episode for tonight, guys. Thank you all for listening. Again, like and subscribe. Again, comment kayo kung sino gusto nyong i-discuss namin, what other games you want us to play. But we all appreciate you. Have a good night. Josh, take it away.
Or if gusto nila makita ng iba pang guest, kasi medyo talagang, hindi naman kami bias sa Lakers. Sobrang bias lang. If gusto niyo makita ng ibang guest, or if you want us to play anything, put it in the comments. Let us know. And I hope you all have a good day, good night, and good afternoon. Thank you, everyone. Bye-bye.
Thanks, guys.